Hello, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to hear and understand our organization's main goal. Our organization is Human Rights at Sea, and we are focusing on the international human rights and piracy. Over the past couple of years, piracy has jumped and doubled in attacks and what is happening on ships. Human rights are rights that are protected by regardless of race, sex, ethnicity, religion, language. Human rights also protect the right to life, liberty, and freedom of slavery. Slavery can be defined as keeping somebody hostage or working to hold them accountable and make them do things without pay or without money. So piracy is basically the act of taking hostage a ship or the people on the ship. So the crew members, the captain, anybody that is on the ship. This is something that has been growing over the past couple of years. It has died down to where it wasn't an issue, but now it is becoming more of an issue. The United Nations Convention of the Law on the Sea is something that protects the international waters, and it protects against crimes such as piracy. Piracy has grown in the nation of the Somali territory, and with this, piracy is the original universal jurisdiction crime. The efforts of tackling piracy can be, I guess, not very informative. And so piracy can only, as stated, can only take place only on the high seas or outside of the jurisdiction of any state. Our efforts are just to make aware of what is going on and what is happening, and hopefully we can get some guidance on how we can combat this and possibly just stop it altogether. Our efforts to tackle Somali piracy have relied on the UN Security Council resolutions. This action permitted on high seas does not permit pursuing and boarding private vessels or arresting those on board. To do so, we need the further authorization of the transnational government. There have been suggestions that the Somali hijackers could escape the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea by the definition of pirates by stating that they are not motivated by political but rather than private gain. So that can be an issue. Some of the main issues are just the money aspect of the ship and the safety of those individuals on the ship. The ship could be going to a humanitarian mission where, say, there is a natural disaster and the country is in dire need of assistance, including water and food, and the pirates take over that ship, then that could cause a huge disaster, not only for the pirates, but for the ship and for the country that needs the assistance. There haven't been very many successes at prosecuting these pirates because some may say they are, again, only in it for private gain instead of political gain, and there's just so many different jurisdictions as to where they can try, or how they can try, how long they can hold these pirates, which also affects the human rights of them as well. Piracy is always going to be an issue if there is nothing being done. And I think that with our organization and other organizations trying to tackle the issue of piracy and international human rights, then it would be a success. But if we can't work together on trying to, one, understand what is happening and how we can make it better, then it will always be a huge issue. Thank you so much.